For the Far Out Football Podcast, here are our game picks. Last week we went 8-4. Got burned by the Jacksonville upset. Got burned by Seattle being Arizona. Got burned by Buffalo losing in that upset to the Rams. And the one outside pick, I try to always do one outside pick. Chicago just got obliterated by San Francisco. I thought they might get that one, interim head coach bump. Didn't happen. They died on the stand. So last week we went 8-4. Overall, our record is 136-69. So again, 2/3 record. I'm very, very happy with that as a betting exercise. And next year, if I decide to go more sports betting route, I will probably start doing this. And again, we're doing overall game picks. So here is our picks for this week. We have the LA Rams going to San Francisco 49ers. 49ers favored by 2. I will be going with, this is a tough one in Thursday Night Football. Oh, God. Looking at this one, and I just can't determine if I truly trust the 49ers to do anything, or if I can trust the Rams after a big win. I don't trust either of these teams to stay competitive and hot. I guess I'll take San Francisco. Seems like a kind of come-down game for the Rams. I'll take San Francisco. I don't like that pick. Then we go Sunday slate. Dallas at Carolina. Carolina is favored by 1. I'm going to try to keep the faith in Bryce Young, who played pretty well in Philly. I'm going to go with Carolina, which means inherently Dallas will probably win. But nonetheless, I'm going to go with Carolina. I think Bryce Young's doing a lot better job. And I think Dallas, especially after the blocked punt gaffe in which they failed to recover it, they touched it, and then Cincinnati got the ball back, and it completely ruined their night. I think it might just finally be for the Dallas Cowboys to not even try anymore. Kansas City favored by 6.5 going to Cleveland. I will be taking Kansas City and stay away from the points. Kansas City, again, they just need to turn it on. I think they're close to an embarrassment game, kind of like last Christmas, where everyone just goes, what the hell happened? And then they kind of turn it on. They still always feel like sleeping giants to me, but Cleveland, I do not think, is the team that's going to catch them. I'm going to go Kansas City. Stay away from the points, though, if you're a better. Miami at Houston. Houston's favored by 2.5. I'll be taking Houston in this one. I think Miami's playing a lot better. In no way, shape, or form would I be shocked if Miami took this one, because I think Houston still is really weird ether zone. But nonetheless, I just have more faith in Houston to get the job done than Miami to pull this out. New York Jets favored by 3 going to Jacksonville. I can't believe the words that have to come out of my mouth. I have to pick the Jets here. I don't ever want to pick the Jets. They're not good. I have zero faith in them whatsoever. Aaron Rodgers is not playing good football. I know he played good last week. Or anyone who's still an Aaron Rodgers defender out there comes at me, but God, they're not playing well. But they're playing Jacksonville without their starting quarterback, who also have the company policy over here at PTE Creative. You can't pick the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fucking marks. You can't do it. And talking about a fucking mark, we're going to talk about their pseudo owner later on in the show at the AEW Fix It section. So I'm going to go with the Jets here at -3. And if you are seeing this on Thursday, you're seeing this as part of the clip from Tuesday's ONETA Show. Washington, favored by 7.5 over New Orleans. I'll be taking Washington. Stay away from the points, though. However, Derek Carr definitely probably not going to play. Definitely probably. Not a great way to say it, but not going to probably play. So I'll be taking Washington in that one for a nice, easy win. Keep them in the playoff hunt, as they always are with Washington right now. They still have a game lead to go. Baltimore favored by 14.5 going to the Giants. I will be taking Baltimore. Stay away from the points. Never take a point spread like that unless you're overtly confident that it's going to happen. I'm not saying they can't win by more than 15 points. I think they easily could do that. I just don't trust any team to do that whatsoever. It's just policy on that one. Cincinnati by 5 over Tennessee. I will be taking Cincinnati. Again, stay away from the points, but they're going to boat race the hell out of that Tennessee team. New England at Arizona. Arizona's favored by 6.5. I will be taking Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals, even though they let me down the last 2 weeks. I still have far more faith in their talent, and they're going to try to make more of a competitive push for the playoffs. If they're going to do it, they got to be teams like New England, who New England's playing better and playing exciting football for the majority of the games now, but they're still not good. I'm going to be taking the Arizona Cardinals in that. Indianapolis at Denver. Denver is favored at 4.5. I'll be taking Denver. I don't trust the consistency of the Indianapolis Colts because they don't have any. And it's just getting to the point where Denver, I got to stop doubting Denver. I still doubt Bo Nix. I still don't think Bo Nix is the guy. But their Denver defense is really doing really well. I have to take Denver in this one. Buffalo going to Detroit. Detroit favored by 2.5. This is a really tough game because again, Detroit is not playing juggernaut football, but it's damn close. Buffalo is riding this high, and they just lost by 2 points off a usually clock management gaffe, essentially. This is going to be a real tough game. This is obviously game of the week territory. I don't understand how this didn't get flexed. I understand we have... I guess I can understand it. You know, you have Green Bay and a playoff possibly bound Seattle Seahawks in Sunday Night Football. How Atlanta and Vegas didn't get flexed out of Monday night, I'll never know because flex all those out. I have no idea how this is still in the Sunday slate. This is a game to watch. I will be going... I'm going to take Detroit here. I think Detroit can slow down Buffalo enough. I'll take Detroit. Tampa Bay at the Chargers. I'll be taking the Chargers. I think the Chargers are playing good football, ball control. That's a good way to compete against Tampa Bay. Pittsburgh at Philly. Philly favored by 4.5. Oh, God. I'm going to take Pittsburgh here. I know I've been doubting Philly lately. However, I have been picking them still. Last week was another perfect example of why I don't think Philly is still the Super Bowl-bound team that some are starting to believe that they can be. If anyone's going to be able to slow down their rushing attack and get to the passer, it's Pittsburgh. Now, Pittsburgh has to earn it back, but I'll take Pittsburgh in this one for the upset. Green Bay going to Seattle. Green Bay favored by 2.5. I'll be taking the Pack in that one. The Packers are playing very good football, and I don't think Seattle is a team that's going to really challenge their defense enough to make that hard for them. And frankly, 9-4, and they've lost to only really high caliber teams. I'm not gonna say that Seattle is a high caliber team. I'm gonna take the Pack in that one and stick with the home team. Chicago at Minnesota. I'm done doubting Minnesota right now. I thought they were starting to slump a little bit. It's not happening. And I'm done trying to give faith to Chicago. We're going to go to Minnesota in that one. I expect Justin Jefferson will be highly involved in that one because they can't cover receivers. And finally, Atlanta by 4.5 at Las Vegas. I don't want to pick the Falcons whatsoever, but I will simply because Las Vegas sucks. They're really bad. Real bad. And that is why we're not doing that. We're not going to do that at all. But that is our official game picks from the Far Out Football Podcast for Week 15 of the NFL season. Excited to get it back for some more. And if you're seeing this on Thursday, come check out the rest of the Tuesday show that this was recorded during, because that'd be great. And we'd love to see it. Peace, love, and hugs to you all.